So development is devolved. So what trip takes them to State House then? If it's about development agenda.
I think it's absolutely important to understand that I think His Excellency has voiced himself that he will run an all-inclusive government. It's not a government that is split in the middle, or a government that has a deep state or cartels or whatever it is that there is, or developments are for a specific kind of region or a specific kind of people. And it's absolutely vital for us to understand that we have a devolved system and that resources are shared at the parliamentary level. And that parliament is an arm of government and has ODM and Jubilee in it. So when resources are being shared across the country, they are being shared by all political parties and all political players. It's not a kind of cabal that sits somewhere in treasury and decides this area will get nothing and another area will get nothing. At the end of the day, we have an all-inclusive government that is enshrined in how it administrates its affairs within the Constitution. So that's nothing that should worry us at the end of the day. And if anybody feels aggrieved, then we have the judiciary, and His Excellency respects the rule of the law. You saw like the appointments that you mentioned this morning in terms of CSs, he never touched them until the courts approved them. You saw that somebody went to court and suspended the vetting of permanent secretaries. He never contested it in any way. He has never so far negated any direction or will of the court. He has respected that because that's the voice of a Kenyan somewhere who feels aggrieved, you know. So this is not, people shouldn't accept a nature and a disposure of the past regimes. This is a new regime that means that every person, whichever corner of the earth you are, whichever corner of the country you are, development should reach you there, and there should never be an excuse that this country is demented or segmented in any way and it's serving a few people within their privileges or access to government.
Let's go to the next
And so I approve fully the fact that MPs, it doesn't matter from which party you come from, you should access the executive because you're both government at the end of the day. And one cannot work without another. There's an interdependence that is a healthy ecosystem for this country to navigate forward. Otherwise, if the executive decides to work you know, they're on a hill somewhere, they cannot be accessed, and parliament on the other side, then government will not function entirely, you know.